Yeah, so a little update on the Mast project. It's yeah, what can I say? Turns out to be a little more extensive than I actually thought it would be. So I will just walk you through it, what we have done so far. We took the bottom out of the mast to check. As you could see in the previous video, you could see we were checking if there actually were piping inside the mast, because I had this banging. But there is, so that's absolutely brilliant. Adjusting of the roller furling, and you can see now it's locked, so I cannot unadjust it again. So final adjustment will be done when we get it on the boat. Then of course we have all the turnbuckles we need to work on a little bit. It needs to be cleaned up and greased, but it's very windy right now, so it's it doesn't really make any sense to do it right now until we get a little more calm weather, so it doesn't get full of sand when I grease it all up. So yeah, the winch Kasia took apart and cleaned it up, greased it up, so that's good to go. Out here by the spreaders, you can see that these bolts, for some reason somebody put in just a normal steel bolt and it was all rusty and nasty, so I changed it for a stainless steel one. And these eye bolts I had to change out as well, because that was also just normal. Now it's all very messy and greasy. I will clean it all up, but that's because I was greasing these ones with I have some this spray grease. So yeah, that's where we are for now. I put the top back on the mast, which is very nice. The Windex that was sitting here completely broken, so we'll install a new one. The wind measure and direction, I took it off just so we don't break it when we are walking by, and I will wait with the Windex as well. And you can see here, just to get back to the roller furling, now this one is up where it should be. It was actually down here, so it was running on the wire and not on the actual socket, which is supposed to do. So that was a bit of an issue. The block is changed. The bearings inside this old block was completely finished. There was nothing left of the bearings, and I could hear it when I was pulling on the rope. It said so. There was really nothing left to do than just to change it. Not a problem, I had a spare lying, so done, very nice. In the top lantern, the anchor light, the light bulb is changed for LED, and the same for the engine running light. Down here, the engine light, that is changed for LED as well. So that is absolutely brilliant. So far so good. Then yeah, I came up with the idea I want to make a rope so Kasia and I have a chance to go up the mast without being in any danger anyway. But now I'm having second thoughts, because what I did, I took some climbing rope here. I got it off some climbers a couple of years, 3 years back or something like that. But now I'm having second thoughts, and I will show you what that is all about. Because what I did, I don't have any more holes in the bottom of the mast, so I can run it through the mast. Then I need to make a hole. But so I run it, let's see if we can see it, over that top wheel here, straight across the mast to the other top wheel here. You can see it there, which was available And at the time seemed like a really good idea, but now I'm having second thoughts, because now it's running here where the mainsail is running up here. So I may have made an idiot out of myself, because if this will be in the way of the mainsail, of course I will have to remove it again. But Kasia and I, we agreed on we will give it a try. Another thing, oh, there you are. Another thing I'm working on is that all the connections to the mast where these cotter pins go in. Now you can see this looks, to my opinion, this is wrong. And it shouldn't be sitting like that. So what I'm doing, I am actually taking them out, and I'm getting all this squeezed together. And you can see the last time they changed something, these pins, to my opinion, are way too long. So I went out and got some other ones. So the result should end up, and I decided to turn them around so I have the locking split pins sitting like that. But I got some shorter cotter pins to put in. What I do is that I use some rigging tape to secure it, just to make sure, mostly so no ropes will catch or anything. So I use this rigging tape for that. Normally that is really good. It's not super pretty, but it's very effective. The day started out very windy. We had gale force winds in the morning, and it was, yeah, for the season, freezing cold, really. But now the sun came out, the wind has dropped a little, and I think it has changed direction a little as well. So at least it's nice to be outside now. I mean, I had my big winter boiler suit on earlier today, so that was yeah, horrible. Now we have taken apart all turnbuckles, cleaned it up, greased it up, so now it's running smoothly. Let's see if I can figure this out. Oh. Now there's camera on, now I'm stupid. No? Okay. So this one, now it's running smoothly. That's exactly what we want. So now we just need to make sure we don't get any dirt into it. So what we have been doing, Kasia and I, we have been wrapping it up in rags, so just to make sure we don't get it full of dirt again. For when we put it on the boat, we will wrap it up. For this we are simply using the cheapest tie wrap we can possibly get, because it's only going to sit here and hold that rag for let's say a week or so. We have arranged for a crane to come and lift the mast on as long as we are on land with the boat, because we have I need to readjust everything. And the crane we have here in Jesper, that yellow one, that is not really the best for mast work. We used it when we took the mast off, and I decided, we have a little bit of swell in this port, and when you're sitting there banging and the mast is hitting the crane, I really don't like that. So we decided to do it as long as we are on the hard and put the mast back on. Then we have all the time in the world to readjust everything. We have sorted out all the wires, all the turnbuckles are sorted out. So that is all nice and clean and good and running the way it should. We got the bottom of the mast is riveted back in. Brand shiny new rivets. Nice. So we cleaned it up, and then what I did, I gave it a little bit of grease. This grease with the no acid in. Acid-free grease, I think it's called. Put it back in. So that's all good. Cables all sorted out. Ropes all sorted out. Kasia, she's actually, we found there was some nasty grease stuff on the roller furling, That must have been from that crane when we took the mast off. So now, right now, Kasia is trying to get that off, which it looks like she's got great success with that. What do you think, Kohania?
I hope.
Yeah. And we got the boom down from the boat as well. So now we are gonna do full service on the boom and the Spinnaker pole. Right now I'm working on the Spinnaker pole, and what I did, I took the end out because this one was completely stuck and couldn't move anymore. So I took it out, cleaned it up, greased it up, and now it's running again. And tomorrow, if the weather permits, it'll be the mast foot. I made a little polyester resin and put into these holes, and I decided I will simply drill out the holes again and cut a new thread. But let's go up and have a look. But here I filled in a little resin in the holes, and my idea is that if I'm just a little bit lucky, that will be strong enough to hold so I can drill out some new holes. Yeah, so let's try and make some thread. Let's see how that will turn out. Yeah. Let's see if it will actually work. And it will. Very nice. Brilliant. Very good. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Not bad, not bad at all. That was the first layer of gel coat. It looks a little rough, but then when this is hardened up, a good sanding to make sure it's all nice and level, then maybe another layer of gel coat, and then the top coat to finish up. But let's see how that will turn out. That'll be interesting, I think. So but I'm really happy with the result of the holes I fixed and the thread. I'm very happy with that. Now I just installed these studs here so we don't get gel coat down in the hole. That will be a bit of a disaster. I need to do the thread again. So yeah, and I think that'll be all for today, except that I want to go and start do some editing this video so you can have that, what, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. So yeah, brilliant day, beautiful weather. Catch you later, guys. That was all for this time, guys. Remember to push that subscribe button and push that little bell so you'll get notifications of our next video. Until next time, see you then. Bye bye.